Hello all, come one, come all. Come in, settle down, everybody sit down at your desks. Everybody pay attention, look at me. This is important. I don't know, it's a fun video though. We're gonna have fun. I made a video like this before telling you jokes in English, like dad jokes, jokes your dad says, jokes that are like maybe a little funny, but mostly just stupid, right? Stupid jokes, dumb jokes. That's what we're going to do today. You guys really like that video, so I'm going to do another one. I'm back with another one. Before we begin, I just got to tell you, like always, I offer conversation classes. The link is in the comments and on my profile. If you ever want to take a conversation class with me, you can. I am available and I'd love to talk to you as long as you can have a basic conversation in English. All right, let's keep going with the video. Let's continue. Actually, let's start it because I haven't even really started it. All right. So remember, I am going to be explaining these jokes, not because I'm trying to be boring, annoying, that person that has to explain a joke, but because this is an English teaching video. I'm teaching you English through English jokes. So I'm explaining the joke, one, in case you didn't understand, and two, so that you can learn things about English via the jokes, through the jokes. All right, that's the whole point of this. So I don't want to see anybody in the comments. Why do you got to explain the jokes? That's the whole point of the video. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. This isn't the video for you. Okay, next. Why did I just say next? Like I'm going to say next one. I didn't even start. Okay, now we're going to start. Starting now. Okay, so first one. I told my Wi-Fi we needed to talk. Now it's not connecting. So the Wi-Fi doesn't turn on because it doesn't want to talk to you. That's not funny. Next one. I tried to eat a clock once. It was very time consuming. So this is an expression in English. We say time consuming. So something that takes a lot of your time is time consuming, right? It consumes your time, right? To edit videos, it's time consuming. It's very time consuming to edit videos. That's why I don't really edit them that much. I just film them and post them, essentially. No, I edit a little bit, but not much. Because it's very time consuming. And so, but in this joke, it says, I tried to eat a clock, but it was time consuming because it's a clock. You get, okay. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. So in case you didn't know, there's 26 letters of the English alphabet. So they're saying, I only know 25. So all except one letter. They know all the letters except one letter. I don't know why. So we have Y, the word Y, W-H-Y, like, I don't know why. I don't know why. And then we have the letter Y, the letter X, Y, Z, So I don't know the letter Y. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay. Next one. I told my computer I needed a break. It said no problem and froze. I don't get it. The computer broke or the computer just froze because you needed a break. I don't get it. That's stupid. Okay. Next one. Parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet. Parallel lines. Parallel lines. They have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet, right? Because they're parallel. Okay. I warned you. Like I told you what kind of jokes these are. I told you, I don't want to see anybody in the comments talking about that's not funny because that's what I told you it was going to be. All right. Next one. I used to play piano by ear. Now I use my hands. Okay. So you can say that you know something by ear, like like that song by ear. You can play an instrument by ear just by listening to it. You listen to a song and you can just play. You don't have to read the music. You just listen to it and you play it, right? Or you on the guitar or whatever. So I used to play the piano by ear. Now I use my hands. So it's literally like, I used to do it with my ear and now I do it with my hands. But you get it. I don't think I need to explain these that much more. I think, okay. I stayed up all night wondering where the sun went. Then it dawned on me. Okay, so when the sun, I combined the word sun and dawn. I said son. When the sun comes up in the morning, we call that the dawn, right? I'll meet you at dawn. It's like I'll find you when the sun first comes up. The dawn is when the sun is first coming up. So it says, I stayed up all night wondering where the sun went. So all night, where did the sun go? And then it dawned on me. So literally the dawn of the sun happened, but also we use this expression, it dawned on me, to say like, I realized, or I remembered or I thought of something, you know. It's like I realized. You can say like I couldn't remember where I put my keys, and then it dawned on me I had left them in my car or whatever, somewhere. So this is an expression. It dawned on me. It's like it kind of makes sense if you think about the sun coming up and it like dawn, you know, it arrives. Hello, it's dawn. It's the same thing with like a thought in your head. It dawned, like it showed up. Hello. Okay. You get it? Next one. Hello? You get it? Okay. Next one. I tried to start a professional hide and seek league, but good players are hard to find. Okay. Hide and seek. Hide and seek is a game that we played a lot when we were kids. There's one person who counts and closes their eyes, and the other people, they hide. And then that person has to, and when they're done counting, they have to try to find all the people that are hiding. Hide and seek. Probably most cultures have a game like this. They just have a different name. So I tried to start a professional hide and seek league, like a group of people that play this like professionally, but good players are hard to find. Yeah. Because how you win the game is by having the best hiding spot so that no one can find you. So the best players of that game are hard to find. But it's like, I tried to start a league, but I couldn't find people to join the league because they're hard to find. Yeah. Sometimes I over-explain, but just want you to get it because I like that one. Next one. My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home. Let's give a round of applause. Let's give a round of applause for that one. That was a good one. Yeah. My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home. I don't need to explain that. Work and good day, not compatible. Next one. I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. All right. So when we were addicted to drugs, but we stop using the drugs and we become sober, like when we get sober is like when you're not under any drugs, under the influence, you're not using any drugs, you're sober. So a lot of times when people used to use drugs, but then they stop using drugs, they say, I'm clean now. Like, you know, I used to be addicted to heroin, but I'm clean now. I don't know. That's just an example. Okay. I was never addicted to heroin, but if I were, I mean, no shame. I mean, you know, life is, you don't know what people's situations are. Okay. Anyways. But yeah, we use like clean to talk about being drug free. So they're saying, I used to eat soap, but I'm clean now. And it's funny because it's soap, right? To clean. Next one. I told my suitcase there would be no vacations this year. Now I'm dealing with emotional baggage. Oh, I already read this one in another video. Yeah. Because emotional baggage sometimes is a phrase we use to refer to like emotional trauma and stuff that you carry with you. But baggage is also a word to describe luggage or suitcases. So it's like a double meaning. I already did that in one video, so you should already know that one if you watch my videos, but yeah. Next one. Why did the bicycle fall over? It was too tired. Okay, the bicycle fell over because it was too tired. Like, I'm tired, but also the bike has two tires, so it's too tired. But that's not really what we say to describe a bicycle having two tires. We don't normally say it's too tired. We say it has two tires. But it's a joke because it's too tired. It fell over. Get it? Okay. Next one. I asked my dog, what's 2 minus 2? He said nothing. So the dog said nothing because it's a dog. Number one. Number two, or he's a dog. I don't like to say it. The dog said nothing because he or she is a dog. But also it's funny because 2 minus 2 is 0, which is nothing. So the dog was correct by saying nothing. I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with. But I've been tripping all day. Okay, so this is one of the ones that like native speakers get because of our English knowledge, but if you're not a native speaker, you might not get it. So shoes typically have laces. Laces are what we refer to those strings on shoes to tie them, right? You tie your laces. You have some sneakers, some shoes, and you tie the laces. You lace them up. But also, if something is laced with a drug, it means it has it in it, right? Look, like, oh, I bought some brownies that were laced with cannabis. No, I don't know if that's like, I don't think we would say it. We probably would use it with more hard drugs. I don't know. Honestly, it's not a super common thing, but native speakers know that you can use lace to refer to drug content in something, like it was laced with a particular drug, it had the drug in it. I don't really have a good example for you. Like I said, it's not super common, but it exists. And so it's funny because the shoe has laces. So you bought the shoes from the drug dealer and the shoes were laced with something, but also they literally had laces. Do you understand? Okay. Let me know if you understand. Okay. Why did the stadium get hot after the game? All the fans left. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this before they learn English, that fan is like to refer to like fans of music or, you know, an artist or whatever. Like, I'm a fan of, I don't know, Britney Spears. I'm a fan, said the first person that popped into my head. I'm a fan of Beyonce. I don't know, like whatever. I'm a fan, right? I'm not really, but I don't really listen to that music or at all, really. I'm a fan of this kind of music or this kind of movie or whatever. You know what that meaning is, a fan, right? But a fan is also the thing that spins that keeps you cool when it's hot. So you have two different kinds of fans, and they're both super commonly used, but they have two different meanings. So why did the stadium get hot after the game? All the fans left. So when the game ended, all the fans in the stadium, they left. So all the people who are fans of the sport, but also all of the fans, they left, so that it got hot. Okay, next one. I used to work at a calendar factory. I got fired for taking a couple days off. I like that one. So when you take a couple days off from work, take off time from work, you are like not going to work those days. You're going on vacation or you're just relaxing at home or whatever. So I'm going to take a week off from work. So take time off from work. This is a common phrase. This is important to know. Take time off from work. But also, they said they worked at a calendar factory. So they make calendars, you know, with all the days of the month. So they got fired from their job because they took a couple days off the calendar. You're not supposed to do that. You can't do that. Okay, next one. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. All right, so in the United States measuring system, we use inches and we use feet, unfortunately. I wish we used meters and centimeters, but, you know, the United States is stuck in its ways. So they use inches and feet, and 12 inches equals 1 foot. So your nose cannot be 12 inches long because then it wouldn't be your nose anymore. It would be a foot. All right, enough said. I ordered a chicken and an egg online. I'll let you know which comes first. It's the age-old question. Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Right? We use this in philosophical debates. We use this just in life in a lot of ways, just to express, like, maybe we don't know what is the initial cause of something. Like, we don't know what started it. You know, sometimes two things are kind of causing each other or dependent on each other, or like they're both cause and effect of each other. So sometimes we ask, like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? To refer to other situations where what came first is not super clear. So it's just joking about that. I ordered a chicken and an egg, and I'll tell you which one comes. By the way, I don't think that we should be ordering animals online. It's insane. Animals are not objects. Thank you. Next one. I just burned 2,000 calories. I forgot the pizza in the oven. Okay. So we often say that we burned calories if we are doing exercise or, you know, doing something that like uses calories basically from our food. So, you know, you go for a run, you say, I burned calories. That's the common way that we say it. But they left the pizza in the oven. So the pizza burnt. It's like the pizza got burnt, we say. The pizza got burnt. It burned because it was left in the oven. And the pizza was basically 2,000 calories, I guess. So I just burned 2,000 calories because I left the pizza in the oven. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. I can't put it down. Okay. You know, gravity keeps us all down and not floating around. So you can't put the book down because, you know, it's about anti-gravity. It's defying gravity. These jokes are so stupid. I'm sorry. I didn't make them. I didn't make these jokes. Okay. I just looked them up. I didn't make them. All right. So, like, don't come for me. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I told my plants a joke. They needed some time to laugh. Okay, so these are the type of jokes that you're not gonna get unless you are looking at the joke. You're reading it. If you're not gonna get it if you're just listening to it. I wouldn't have gotten it. I wouldn't have understood. So time, we know TIME, time, 3 o'clock, 1, 2, 3. We know time, but there is a plant that we call thyme, but it's spelled THYME, but it's pronounced thyme. The same thing. It's a plant. It's an herb. We use it sometimes to season food. Sometimes, not like one of the most common, but we use it. So it says, I told my plants a joke. They needed some time to laugh. So they needed some time to laugh, but also some time, like the plant. Oh, this is such a. I think they're getting worse. I think the jokes are getting worse as I go. I'm really nervous to read the next one. I think it's going to be even worse. I used to be afraid of hurdles, but I got over it. Okay, so a hurdle is it's like, well, it could be like metaphorically, it could be like just an obstacle in life, but literally a hurdle is like something that runners will jump over. You see people running on a track like professionally, and they have hurdles that they have to jump over. So I used to be afraid of hurdles, but I got over it. We have this expression to get over something. It's like to overcome it. It's like to deal with it, and it's no longer an issue for you. To literally, like, you have a hurdle and you go over it. You go hurdle, go over it, then it's not a problem anymore. So we use this in a literal sense, but also we use this in a figurative sense. We use this in a metaphorical sense. Sometimes in life, we have hurdles or we have obstacles and we have to get over them. So like, I am getting over a breakup, we broke up with someone and now I'm getting over it. Like, it's a hurdle in life. I'm getting over it. Next one. I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. I think I've heard that from some uncle before. So seafood is what we call food that comes from the sea, comes from the ocean. But it's usually referred to just like animals from the ocean, like not, we usually don't refer to seaweed as seafood, even though it technically is food that comes from the ocean. We usually just refer to the animals that come from the ocean, which I do not consume as a vegan, but I can still explain the joke that seafood is like food that comes from the sea. But we also have sea, like I see. So I see food and I eat it. I eat seafood. You got it? There's two different meanings of see. See, this is why English is really good for making jokes like this, because we have a lot of homophones. So we have a lot of words that sound exactly the same, but they have different meanings. That's why it's really good to make puns or these kinds of jokes in English, because so many homophones, like see and the sea, same thing. Well, different things, but same sound. Okay, the last one. Why did the cookie go to the hospital? It felt crummy. Okay, so sometimes when people feel bad, they say, I feel crummy. But also, in this case, it's a cookie, and cookies produce crumbs. So the little pieces of cookie, the little particles of cookie that fall off, we call them crumbs. Little pieces are crumbs. So you eat a cookie and you got little crumbs on the plate or whatever on the table. So the cookie also feels crummy, like bad, but also it has crumbs. All right, that was it. I'm looking out the window right now and I am watching someone walking and running backwards. I don't know what that's all about, but that's funny. Now that's funnier than all the jokes that I just gave you. All right, love ya. See you in the next one. Remember, take a conversation class with me and have an excellent day. Okay, bye-bye.